YouTube made some changes recently, kind of quietly in the terms, and well, this headline here helps you to remember that they're a very successful company, YouTube. I don't know if you knew that. Well, you ever watched YouTube before?
Not at all.
No, you ever heard of it?
First time.
YouTube, having made nearly $13 billion from ads so far this year, decides to place ads on even more videos. So that's just, you know, it's meant to get your attention, that headline. Yes, YouTube makes a lot of money on advertisements. It provides a service I think a lot of people enjoy. I would have to put that out there. And a lot of people use as a utility like us. I mean, this is what we're doing. We're publishing, right? Now, this change may, well, it's definitely noteworthy because previously the way the ad program works is through a partnership, right, between a content creator and YouTube. There will be a revenue split. The advertiser wants to get on the video. Google makes some money. The person who made the content makes some money. Pretty straightforward relationship. And one of the reasons YouTube has turned into so rapidly into a destination for premium content is because there's a business model baked into it that works for the providers like ourselves.
And to get to partnership, you have to go through a couple requirements, right?
Yes, yes. Currently, in order to become a partner, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 channel subscribers. You have to accumulate more than 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months to be a partner. So it was a little tough to be a part of it. However, on the remaining videos, there would be no advertising shown. On the remaining videos that weren't part of a partnership channel, there would be no advertising. Well, that's the thing that changed in this new update. This amendment gives YouTube the right to monetize content that's not part of a partnership channel and uploaded kind of like a freebie, just a person who just uploads a video to YouTube. YouTube can turn the ads on that video now. And of course, there's no revenue split because there's no partner relationship.
Yeah.
So that goes straight to YouTube. So YouTube's trying to make a few extra bucks.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised by it. For the end user, it's going to probably mean you're going to have fewer experiences interacting with content. But this kind of actually reminds me of the Apple situation where it was like 98% of App Store developers account for less than 5% of the actual transactions in the App Store when considered for like volume or total transaction amount. It's kind of the same way on YouTube where you may think this is going to have a huge impact on your experience, but I'm guessing a lot of your current interaction with YouTube is already with partners. In other words, it's already with channels that meet this criteria. Like, how many channels do you watch with less than 1,000 subscribers?
Well, I'm an outlier. I love watching those videos.
But how do you find them? Because if you think about the homepage, I mean, you rarely bump into a channel
that's true. Yeah.
With less than 1,000. Think about that for a second.
Yeah. I actively look for them because I like the gems.
Well, hey man, I appreciate that. I mean, you're supporting the little the small businesses on YouTube trying to get to that partner status. You can find cool things. I'm just saying the way things are going with the suggested kind of stuff, so much more of what we're watching is being surfaced by the algorithm. And of course, the algorithm is going to have preference for stuff that's previously been successful. That just makes a lot of sense. But nonetheless, this will, I mean, it's definitely not going to diminish the number of ads on the platform. There will be a few more for you to get through, even when you land on a channel. Now, I would say they should probably just give the person a cut if the ad is there, but I don't know, maybe that might be difficult because
do they know that
that person wouldn't even have an ads account because they wouldn't even be really doing YouTube professionally. Really. It's a little bit difficult how you do it. Maybe you lower the threshold. Maybe that's what you do, Will. You lower the threshold for what it takes to be a partner.
Yeah, I read that they don't know how many channels are going to be in this test. Apparently, it's just going to be...
You know what? You can't lower the threshold. The reason they came with the threshold in the first place was because they were getting all that heat from advertisers for being on content that was not the most friendly. Yeah. And if you just enable this across the board, then people come and say, why are you in partnership with that content creator who's publishing this negative stuff and things like this? So it's actually more complex, but they're still going to have to vet those small channels because if you're an advertiser, you don't want to be on that either if you don't know what it is. So it's complex. This is a complex business regardless. Yeah. But I guess it's noteworthy. And how about the $13 Billies. So far this year, YouTube doing YouTube things.
Mm-hmm.